All right, man. What's good? Um, a preseason game last night. Browns won 5-0. It's like a baseball score, and I mean it wasn't horrible to watch. I mean, for me, I like watching it, but like the offense was awful, and we people making jokes on Twitter like we're going 0-16 and all that. We're not gonna go 0-16, but it's just jokes. It's just jokes. Um, so what I want to talk about is like Nick Foles. Like he was. Here's the thing. Like we know, I know what Nick Foles is. Like he's been like this his whole career, pretty much. Like 2013 was like his 27-2 season. He had like 7 touchdowns in a game, and like he was going ham. And then next season he kind of fell off, and then he got hurt, and then he missed half of the season. And he gets traded to the Rams, and just he was horrible, and then he was trying to deal with retirement and all that, and then he came back to the Eagles, and obviously he won us a Super Bowl, but he looked horrible before that. So he's up and down. Like he's just so one. Like he had like two of the greatest back-to-back games in playoff history. He had the Vikings game and New England game, and that was Doug Peterson like scheming. Like he was making the throws, like he was making accurate throws, like that was him. Like he was making deep, accurate throws, like he wasn't missing. Like it was a scheme that helped him out, but like still he was making throws back there, and they were like decent, like Hall of Fame type throws, like in tight coverage, and it was like so you just don't know what you're gonna get from Foles, which is why Wentz. He's the future because he's gonna give you consistency. He's gonna be great every week, and you know what you're gonna get. And Nick Foles last night, I mean, he's it's a vanilla scheme because they're not trying to give away too much, but he's missing throws and he's making bad reads. That's him. That's on him. Like he's the one, like not making these like that hit route that Sheldon Gibson ran. Like Sheldon Gibson could have came back and caught that ball, but like he threw it way late. Like Nick Foles threw that ball like way too late. That should have been picked off. He should have thrown 3 interceptions last night, but like both interceptions that he threw were like bad reads and bad throws. Like it's just like I know they're running a vanilla scheme, so they don't give up. Like there's what they're trying to go through, but like still, like he was awful. Like, and it's okay to say that he was awful because he was. Like there's no. He still won us the Super Bowl. He's still Super Bowl MVP. Like that's not taking anything away from it. He's just like, it is what it is. But yeah, that's just it. I think Carson Wentz gonna start Week 1, and we're not gonna have an issue. But yeah, for the defense, I mean, defense looked like I'm starting to think like they might be like the best defense in the league. Like everybody was covered. Like there wasn't anybody getting open last night when the starters were in. Like Sidney Jones, Ronald Darby, Jalen Mills, like they were covering everyone. Like there's no. And here's the thing, like if they can get like coverage, if they can cover the receivers better on the Eagles, if they can stop the short passing game, then the Eagles are gonna like get way more sacks than they've been getting, and it's gonna be they might be the best defense in the league. It might happen. I don't know, but yeah, man. Sidney Jones last night. Sidney Jones last night. I mean, like he was. If there was any like, doubt as to whether he would be a starting slot cornerback, then like last night proved that he was the definite starter. I know Avonte Mathis had a pick. He looked good, but they tested Sidney, and Sidney, like when they tested him in the red zone like 3 times in a row, Tyrod threw his way, and it was like no, like they didn't get anything going at all. So I mean, Sidney was doing a good job, and he was covering Jarvis Landry. Like he just got paid, and he's like Jarvis Landry is like one of the best receivers in the league. So I mean, and Ronald Darby, I mean, he's still playing well. Derek Barnett, he looked good. I mean, like Derek Barnett. people think Derek Barnett isn't gonna be good this season. Like like his expectations are too high, whatever. I think he's gonna be great, man. Like I think he's gonna. I just think he's gonna kill it. And same with Fletcher Cox. Like this is my thing with Fletcher Cox. His goal was to win Defensive Player of the Year, and he might like get that. Like he's like really showing like he wants it. Like I really feel like he has a legit chance to be in that conversation, and he's gonna need sacks to do that. So I mean, what Jim Schwartz is doing, like he's putting 5 guys on the line of scrimmage, like a 5-man front on defense, and that means you got single, like every lineman has a guy to block, and you cannot block Fletcher Cox 1-on-1. Like if it's 1-on-1 Fletcher Cox, he's winning 9 times out of 10. Like people don't realize that because he just doesn't have the sack numbers. But this year he can get the sack numbers if he does that. If Jim Schwartz schemes that way, like the way Jim Schwartz is scheming, like he's putting a lot of 5-man fronts, and he's just like, which I like. I mean, he's putting the outside linebackers on the line of scrimmage, and this defense is gonna be crazy this year. Like we finished top 5 last year, we might finish like number 1 or number 2. Like that's how good it's gonna be. And you put that together with the offense, like this team is gonna be like this team at. Here's the thing, like if you a healthy, like you don't really know what to expect because the NFL season just, there's injuries and everything's crazy and you don't really know what to. It's just, if this team is healthy, relatively healthy, and there's no major injuries, they're going back to the Super Bowl. Like it's not even a debate. Like if this team stays relatively healthy, like they have the best coach, they have the best depth at offense, and they have like the best depth on defense. Like it's just, they're just deep at every position except offensive line and Halapoulivaati Vaitai. Look, man, he's trash. Like it's not even. It's, oh my god, he's not good. Like if Jason Peters gets hurt again, then I mean, obviously Doug's gonna try to like help him out, put running backs and tight ends on the weak side to get a chip on whoever that defensive end is. But like, I mean, he's not. This is preseason, and he's not like understanding. Like if you heard his comments like earlier this week, like he was like, "Oh, I wasn't even trying to play against the Patriots. Like I was just going like this, going like that, or it wasn't even. My head wasn't in the game. Like, what are you? This is." We're trying to repeat, and this dude's not taking it seriously, and he's getting people hurt, and he's giving up sacks. Like, is it a bad idea to cut Vaitai? I mean, like, I honestly don't think he's. He's definitely not the future at tackle. I think I haven't really like studied and looked at how Jordan Mailata looks, but I'm gonna go back and watch that game, see if he's any. Like, I haven't seen him give up too many sacks. Like, I've seen him, like, in the Pittsburgh game. He gave up that 1 sack, but, like, I haven't really heard his name much, so that's probably a good sign. But, I mean, he's just not, like, his technique is awful. I know he's going against Myles Garrett, but, like, 2 weeks in a row, like, just not giving an effort in. But, like, I mean, he's a backup. It's preseason. We do need better depth at O-line. But, yeah. And last thing, that 4th running back spot, I mean, people are saying that, like, Wendell Smallwood is like, he's the one that's going to get that 4th running back spot. But, I mean, every time Josh Adam comes in, he's like, he makes a play. So, I don't know, man. Like, this is really a toss-up. I don't really think they should keep 5. I really think 5 is unnecessary. I really don't even think they need 4, but they're probably going to keep 4. It'd be fun if they just don't even keep 4. They just keep 3. Like, 3 is all we need, like, honestly. Like, no one's really going to get 4. It's just, I guess it's just for injury insurance or whatever. I don't know. But, yeah, Wendell Smallwood, he was doing some he was doing some work, but you know, we just. But yeah, that's gonna be it. Eagles are going 0-16, and yeah.